Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the delay on this episode. Uh, Getting back to college. Uh, like, stuff happens. Um, but yeah, I should be putting out just 2 episodes today to make up for it. We'll be back on the normal schedule. Um, and yeah, the upload speeds here on campus are um, like 1,000 times faster, maybe even more. I don't remember. So yeah, this will go a lot quicker, theoretically. And without any further talking, we've got business to attend to, by which I mean we've got like a bunch of time to sit through and 2 days of orbit to skip past. So just warp close to the transition. I don't want to push up to it just because bad things can happen, even with the time, even with the warping from the alarm clock. I want to play it safe. So, we're going to spin around. Lots of fun because of whatever that mod's called, persistent rotation, fittingly enough. Okay, so now the moon is a bit closer, I think. Maybe. And yeah, now you will. Wait a minute. Huh. That is interesting. So, as we're going through this, apparently it's not showing the sphere of influence change. I think that does happen sometimes, but I haven't had that issue before. Cause it's showing us this weird nonsense over here. Again, because that showed up earlier when it was lying to us. But oh well. We will just warp ahead slowly, and okay. So yeah, weird stuff happening. But as you can see, we're just barely on an escape trajectory from the moon. And yeah, this is what it was showing before. What this means is that we only need a little bit of fuel to get exactly the orbit I want, because our periapsis is very low, which we need. Apoapsis will be very high, which we need. Because if you remember, and hey, we flew by the moon. Valentina's probably going to level up again, or something. If you remember, our contract is to get science from high and low orbit, and while I don't exactly remember what the low orbit transition is, that it should be covered, and if not, we've got so much fuel. So, what I'm going to do is, since we have maneuver nodes now, we will add one, because I might as well use them. And I can just turn a little retrograde, and boop, now we have an orbit. I'll bring it down to 2 million kilometers, just so we don't accidentally drift out of orbit. And with that, now we just have to time warp more as we slowly fall down towards the surface of the planet. So you see, since this is such a low delta V maneuver, just our rotation is making phantom forces that are making it all jiggly, but that is not an issue. Would be nice if we had better lighting as we come in towards the moon, but oh well. And then yeah, because we're going to come around the dark side, but that's okay, because if all goes as planned, we'll have plenty of time to look and wonder. Just watching the countdown, you see beautiful sunrise over the moon, ship silhouetted. Did we ever actually name this ship? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it's still the KSAT 3 module or whatever. Okay, so now should get lined back up, and we're going to use the RCS for this. And the timing doesn't have to be anything special, so not that. This, okay. Just because I like being accurate. Yeah, see, like we can't point at it properly, so that doesn't matter. Oh, that happens sometimes. Okay, so just gonna go ahead and burn exactly right. Perfect. Okay. And with that, you're now coming over the daytime side of the moon. And I believe one of my roommates came back, so it's a good time to warn you now that I'm back on a college campus. Inappropriate language may be thrown about in the background or in the foreground. I can't make any guarantees as to your auditory safety, but that's just, you gotta deal with it. Okay, so at this point, we want to detach the actual satellite, because we can no longer make use of the RCS because we want this to stay here. So, quick save in case stuff happens, and 3, 2, 1, detach. Detach. Beautiful. So now this, doing its own thing, got solar panels on it. We should probably head home because they've been in orbit for a while. The timer reset since we stage separated. Okay, no, 16 days. But oh yeah, while we're here, we can get some science. Get a nice look at the moon. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Probably something cool. Okay, and if we do this right, we should be able to get the high science as well, even though I can't trim that. Oh, I should keep SAS on. And okay, yeah, so we do have solar panels on here too. I have made that mistake before. So we're just going to accelerate back up, zoom out a bit for, oh, well, you got more science available. Oh, because this science is biome specific. That's good. Because, why did SAS turn off? Oh, because, yeah, okay. That's good because we can get a lot of science just sitting in orbit. science, which will probably unlock things that'll make the next lunar mission easier and perhaps even allow us to land. Yeah. Because I want to get into this big crater here. Because I've got plans. But I'm not going to tell you about them, you'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so, since we are snagging science... Oh, we missed something. Okay, crew report. High over the moon. Oh, okay, that's fast. Yeah. So this might just be a general... Oh, okay. So, yeah, we missed out on some low orbit. Whatever, because next time we come here... Yeah, Kerbin's got cool stuff. Next time we're here, we will have to circularize into a low orbit before landing, so we can still get that science then. Check the time. Okay. At this point, we need to get out of orbit, which means up around here we want to put our maneuver, because if we put it here, this is when we'll be moving retrograde to Kerbin the most, so it'll take less delta V. I don't know, SAS turns off whenever I leave the capsule, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, so we should be able to save some fuel this way. Or weird stuff's gonna happen. Okay, oh god, no, I was completely backwards. That was actually, we want to do it on the opposite side, because we want to go this way. For some reason I had my directions reversed. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah, prograde is counterclockwise from above. So yeah, so we want to, so we're going to have another orbit, and then over here, we want to burn this way. Or maybe not. We have to, because we want our exit point to be in that direction, so this is going to take a bit of fiddling. Because if we do it like over there, it'll maybe do actually want to do it over here. But have it no. Ah, jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna burn this out until there. Alright, so what is, so that'll just make things worse. Okay, so I guess I am right then. I need to do it over here somewhere. Okay, so now we need to figure out how small of a maneuver we can make while still hitting the atmosphere. Because we're gonna probably need to aero brake out of this escape. Okay, wait, so yeah, so if it's okay. If you haven't figured out by now, maneuver nodes can just be really confusing sometimes. I guess saying what? 2. Yeah, okay. And a lot of the time it really does just turn into like making a change and then wiggling the node around to see what timing is best. And make a little more of a change. And then wiggle it around a bit. Oh, no, not that. And they never click on the right thing, and it's bad. Okay, alright, just a little more. I want to. I guess I'll just. Whatever the node's pointing at, I'll just have to burn all of my fuel then to make sure that we get as low as possible. Worst case scenario, it's another rescue mission, and that happens. Because without Kerbal Engineer, I can't tell how much Delta V we have in this tank. But it should be, we should be fine. So yeah. Yeah, now it's just a matter of going around the moon, seeing the sights, maybe grabbing some science before we leave, since we are going to be burning at Periapsis. Hopefully I can actually get home within this episode. If not, the next one will probably be getting home and then doing stuff with the probe. Well, no, we don't really have a whole lot to do with the probe, because it was just too... Oh, wait, no. Did we screw up the code? Oh, I actually have to get the data. Okay, so yeah, we will have to do some science with the probe. Yeah, look at this. Cool stuff going on. Yeah, like, just watching, like, orbiting one thing while it orbits another thing, you get some really, really nice movement going on. That's part of why I'm so excited to go to the Jool system, because there's, like, half a dozen moons that I'll zip around because the gravity's so high. This might get a double eclipse. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Depending on my burnings. I should probably, before I overshoot, probably actually aim at the maneuver node. Good enough. The moon orbits Kerbin like completely flat, and I think at a constant altitude too. Yeah, so it's a fixed altitude, right on the plane of the ecliptic. Yeah, I think the timing's gonna be a little off, but so that means that every single month. Lunar month, there's an eclipse, because it's right in the plane. Well, I guess twice, like every month, there'll be a lunar eclipse and a Kerbal eclipse, I guess. So, you know what I mean. Yeah, so we will be going behind the moon, though. And we should actually be accelerating more. Just skip past this. Beautiful. Right as the Kerbin's moving in the way. It's just too perfect. Why bother being good at... Oh, yeah, I'm paying attention. Why bother... Okay. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. I guess we're getting some kind of huge assist from the moon that I didn't think about. We have way more left than I thought we would. Unless I screwed something up. No. Like, we'll need to adjust that, but that's easy. And with that, time is up. So, as is getting pretty usual at this point, we will do the landing in the next episode. And, yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do with all this fuel. Maybe do some drag racing around the planet or something. Oh, yeah, no, gotta grab some science first while we can. Booyah. Okay, put all this stuff back in. And yeah, okay, I will see you guys next time, which is probably still today. See you then.